Welcome to The Courage Effect. I'm Suzanne Weller, and this is a show about growth and unleashing what's possible. You will hear inspiring stories about what courage looks like, how we navigate what's getting in our way, and the opportunities that surface when we choose courage over comfort. Let's get started. Hi, everyone. It's Suzanne. Thank you for being here at The Courage Effect. This show today is going to be a mini show, and in all honesty, I was struggling to even get something out this week. And this week was going to be the last episode of the current season of The Courage Effect. But I've had a number of things happen over the past month that have really caused some pretty big shifts that I've had to focus on. And I'm here to give you a little bit of insight into that and to also ask for your patience and grace. This past month, the challenges that have come my way have been very real, and it makes me appreciate life and the fact that I am here and that I'm doing this show and spreading the word about courage overall. And it reminds me of the tenuous nature of our lives and also how important every day is, and that we need to make the most of the days that we have. What caused me to think about this is it's been a very busy time. I knew it was going to be, but of course, this is when things come and give you a run for your money, really make you realize that every day is something that you need to be present for. The past month has brought a number of things to my life that I didn't expect and that have been hard to work through. The first one was that my aunt passed away, my Aunt Val. She had cancer. She had been fighting it for the past few years in various ways. But at the end, it came fast and a lot more aggressive than any of us had expected. I was so grateful that my sister Julie and I were able to go down and see her, and that I got to know her stepdaughter a little bit better during this process as well. So Susie, if you're listening, I'm grateful that these past couple of months have given us an opportunity to become closer. It takes a village to take care of a person, and it's really quite remarkable to see how people step up and take care of each other in their time of need. And that was really shown to me. It's hard. It's hard when you lose a family member. It's hard when you lose somebody that was an important person in your life and continues to be an important person, even if their feet aren't physically standing on this earth. That hit me in various ways that I'm still working through. And it hit me at an extremely busy time in my life, and I wanted to make sure that I was able to dedicate the attention and the love to her and what I needed as I was going through it, and my family. I mean, especially my mom. It was her sister as well. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with death, and I've been processing through a lot of death these past couple of years, as if you've been a consistent listener, you know that. And it also just made me appreciate people in my life that I don't get to see very often, and I need to go out of my way to make a point to find time for them. It's prioritizing in a way that ensures that I am prioritizing what matters to me most now. I will miss Val. She gave me like some of my first original haircuts. She was a hairstylist for many years early on. She gave me my first perm. I mean, for better or worse, I have her original vinyl of the Beatles and the Who from when she was growing up in England. And she was just a force in so many ways. She was opinionated, and she lived her life on the terms that she wanted to live them. So Val, I miss you. I'm just going to put that out there. That happened. And as we've been recovering from that loss, it was my anniversary, me and Tom, our wedding anniversary. And that day we had quite a large windstorm in Seattle, and a large tree from our neighbor's yard fell on our house. Luckily, the roof held, but it landed right over our dining room table and smashed the skylight. So a branch was coming through our skylight. There was glass everywhere. There were logs in our living room, trees, and rain pouring in during this storm. It was a pretty terrifying thing to see, and I wasn't at home when it happened. Tom was, and our dog was, and thankfully they were not sitting at that table or in that immediate room. But Tom says it sounded like a bomb went off in our house. And it's just made me think a lot about safety and security and shelter. It happened right where I sit, my favorite place in the house, their dining room table where I love sitting and having my coffee, my breakfast, and my lunch. My mother-in-law also talks about it being her favorite place to sit when she comes to visit because she liked having the rain on the skylight, just the peacefulness of looking out. It's just such a terrifying experience to have something disrupt your life and just to realize that shelter and security and safety, what do they mean? What are they? And how quickly they can be taken away, just like a life. But I'm just thinking a lot about what are the things that give me security and safety? What are the real things? What are the things that maybe are a false sense of security? Objects, people, thoughts, and ideas. So very literally with our house as we go through the cleanup and restoration and repair. But I want to really think about the things that are important in my life, that are vital for me to feel safe and secure. And how can I do that for those around me? And how can I tend to those things for myself, for others in my world as well, as we're going through really, really crazy times? It's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a few years. I've dealt with a lot of loss myself. I feel like our world is on fire. I know I'm not alone there. I feel like the blows just keep coming, but I'm going to keep going. And I'm going to work to recover our house, to make it what it was. But I want to do it in a way that appreciates my house in a new way and the people around me and those relationships and the things that allow me to have the life that I have and that I've been able to create with their help. So how might you use the moment now before the end of the year as we are in this marathon for year end? There's a lot happening. We're all very busy. We don't necessarily prioritize things that are important to us. How might you prioritize things that maybe you have pushed back a little bit? And maybe what are some of those things that are important, but maybe you do have an opportunity to prioritize? I love the show, but there was all this stuff happening and I was like, I'm not going to get the full episode done and edited. So you get this today. You get me being vulnerable and honest. But I just want us to have the courage to speak up for what we need and to look at things in our life and what is really important. What's all the shit that's around that maybe we don't need? Who are the people that we maybe need to pick up the phone and tell them that we love them or have a conversation with them or just catch up? Because it's not just about us, it's about how we can do that for other people. So if there's anything that you can really focus on through year end, I would really encourage you to have the ability to be present and to be vulnerable and to maybe look at what's around you, those walls, those people, those relationships. What matters? What are the things that maybe you've taken for granted that need a little bit of attention now? So that's it. That's the show. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your patience and grace with me getting a new episode out. And if you have thoughts on security, safety, courage, anything, I would always love to hear from you. We'll be back in 2 weeks for the final show of our season. And I just want to say how grateful I am for all of you, for rolling with the punches as things happen, for continuing to listen to the show. I appreciate even having the opportunity to do this. It is such a treat. It is a passion project. And I know that it makes a difference not only in my life, but in the people that listen to it. The Courage Effect is here for a reason. Stay courageous, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and we will be back in 2 weeks. The Courage Effect is brought to you by Weller Collaboration. If you're looking for a leadership coach, maybe a speaker or a consultant to help you or your team be more courageous and adaptable, we would love to have a conversation. More information is available via the links in our show notes. Please spread the word about the Courage Effect. You taking a few minutes to rate or review your favorite episodes or share them with people in your universe makes a big difference. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. For more information about the show, me, our amazing guests, or you'd like to apply to be a guest on the show, please contact us via our website at thecourageeffect.com. It takes a village to bring this show to you. I want to thank Alex Sandyforth for her production and administrative superpowers, Dave Nelson for composing our theme music, and I am your host and sometimes producer, Suzanne Weller.